Students, today let us learn about some more interesting options in Scratch. In the previous chapter, you have learned about the different actions a sprite can perform on the Scratch stage. You have also learned how to change background, color, direction, costume, etc. of a sprite. In this lesson, you will learn how to perform various mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and apply the condition to get the solution to a problem. Students, let's know more. Scratch 2.0 has 6 operator Boolean blocks and 11 operator reporter blocks. Let us first start with control block. Everyone makes decisions in daily life. Some of our decisions are so general that we hardly take any time to decide on. Difficult situations require more reasoning and skills to solve problems. Likewise, programming in a computer language includes logic and decision making. In logical thinking, we should first identify the main steps and then work out the details of each step. Look at the shapes given here. The main steps in logical thinking are: Number 1. Task. Read the problem carefully. Here 3 shapes are given. What comes next in the sequence? Number 2. Identify. Goal. To find the 4th shape in the sequence. Information. The sequence of shapes is given. In the sequence, the first shape has 3 sides, the second shape has 4 sides, and the third shape has 5 sides. Condition. In the sequence, the number of sides of the shapes is increasing by 1. Number 3. Solve. To achieve the goal by using the given information and following the condition. Reasoning. The next shape should have 6 sides. That is 5 plus 1, that is equal to 6. Solution. To work out the solution in step-by-step manner. This proves that with logical reasoning, any problem can be solved. Scratch provides various blocks enabled with logical reasoning and conditional programming concepts. These blocks are color-coded gold and are used to control scripts. These blocks allow the program to select an action based upon the user's input. Let us understand the usage of some of these blocks. Block. Wait 1 second. Usage. This block pauses the script for the specified amount of seconds. Repeat 10. Block. This block is used to repeat a script, stack of blocks written inside it a given number of times. It saves a lot of time and space. Forever. Block. Block held inside this block will be in a loop that never ends unless the stop button is clicked. If-then block. The if-then block executes the blocks written inside it only if the specified condition evaluates to true. If the condition is false, then the script written inside the block will be ignored. If-then-else block. The script under if is executed if the condition evaluates to true. Otherwise, the script under else is executed. Repeat until block. It repeats the set of blocks written inside it until the condition evaluates to true. Note: putting one, repeat 10, inside another is called nesting. Let's take an example. Let us observe them in a project. Open a new file in Scratch. Import the background Goal1 from the sports category. Delete cat sprite and add soccer ball sprite from the things category on the stage. Reduce its size using the shrink button. Now add the scripts in the scripts area as shown in the figure. Click on the green flag button and observe the ball moving all around the stage. Now to observe the change in the condition, select mouse pointer option from the drop-down list of the touching block. Again, click on the green flag button and run the script. Observe that the ball is moving and changing its color only if you place the mouse pointer on the ball. Click on the stop button to halt the execution. Now let's talk about sensing block. These blocks are color-coded light blue and are used to sense the keyboard input while executing the script. Block. Usage. Block. Ask, "What's your name?" and wait. Usage. This block prompts the user to type input using the keyboard. Touching mouse pointer. This block checks if the sprite is touching the mouse pointer, edge, or another sprite. If the sprite is touching the selected object, the block returns true. If it is not, it returns false. Touching color. This block checks whether its sprite is touching a specified color. If it is, the block returns true. Color is touching. This block checks whether a color on its sprite is touching another color. If it is, the block returns true. Key space pressed. The block checks if the specified key is pressed. If the key is being pressed, the block returns true. If it is not, it returns false. Note: to get a color in the color block in the table, click in the box to select it. Now click the mouse on the border of the sprite. The box will pick the color. Let's understand through an example. Start a new project and delete the cat sprite from the stage. Click on the Choose Sprite from Library button and add the Kai sprite from the People folder. Choose the appropriate costume, Kai B, for the sprite. Select the stage thumbnail on the left and click on the Choose Backdrop from Library button. Import the School 1 background on the stage. Create the script by dragging and placing the 3 blocks as shown in the figure. Click on the green flag button. The message, "Where should I go?" gets displayed on the stage along with a text box. Type the answer in the text box. Press the Enter key or click on the check mark present on the answer text box. The answer, "To my friend's place," will be shown in the voice bubble on the stage for the specified number of seconds.